Hi friends, I just want to update you a little bit more about my teeth situation, and then I come into a couple of other things. You remember I was talking about the bill I got last when I were at the dentist where I left again. I only got taken 2 x-ray pictures, one in the upper mouth, which is the plus, and one in the lower mouth, which is the minus. And I was searching these numbers on Bible Hub, and then here I had a consultation where nothing was done. And those numbers, in Greek, the number 3020 means Levitical, and in Hebrew it means perhaps led into exile at Danite. Yes, I flee the dentist. I didn't get anything done, you can say, because of some kind of fear. So I was a refugee from the dentist office. And the pictures I got taken, 1300, in Greek it means to accomplish, to persist, finish. Yes, I got the pictures taken, so that was done all the way through. And in the Hebrew it means lightning, and that fits fine with that it was an x-ray picture, some kind of lightning were going on to get this picture taken. And that number also is the meaning of, is used to symbolize the word Barak. And it makes me think of the person who was president when I was hit with electric attack in 2013. But it ended up with, I had a very bad tooth that was infected, and I have really been fighting with this infection for a long time. And here in January I was thinking, now I simply have to get it out. I have to go through it, and things may go as it can go then. So I went there and I got it out, and it was good to get it out, of course. But there they used a new number on my bill, 1701. So then I went home and searched for 1701. And in the Hebrew, it means a cause, a reason. There was a reason to make it done. And yes, there were a good reason to get this teeth. Actually, it was broken also, so it simply had to get out. And in the Greek, I got a little shocked. It means mockery. Scoffing, scorn. And since it has some kind of a bad word, some kind of evil, if you can say it's some kind of mockery, I got this teeth out. It fits fine with that, why there maybe are these 2 meanings, one Hebrew and one Greek. I could have a suspicion that the Greek then stands for the evil and the bad, and Hebrew maybe stands for the best in how the situation are. And why I have had a suspicion that Greek also is some kind of symbolism for the one ring and the bad, and it's because we have to talk a little bit about sex then. We know there are different ways to have sex, and different kind of way to have sex have different kind of nicknames or symbolism name, what do we call it? For an example, what is called Danish in the sexual language is when the man is at the top of the woman. She is laying on her back, and he is laying at the top of her. That's also called the missionary, but that is what is in the sexual language is called Danish. But the thing in the sexual language that is called Greek is when you have sex in the behind, in the shithole. So there are also a symbolism for shit, actually, and yeah, how they use that symbolism when they mock people. But the name Mubarak made me think of Pet Goat, where we saw Obama sit in the classroom, and there were this where he is pointing at his mouth. So I think that could be a connection to something with teeth. You have this shark thing behind him, and there are also the sperm from the man almost getting it to his head. But his education had, I don't know what it's called, it has this purple thing here, and purple, there we went to the royal, and the royal, of course, the royals, but it could also symbolize the crown chakra in the head. And we also see here he is laughing with very beautiful smiling teeth, and we also see the shark and something that could maybe symbolize some wave or into his mouth. So maybe he has this beautiful smile. Maybe it could be false or symbolize false teeth, I think. But we also saw here where this purple thing went down and pointed to the brain and electricity in the brain. So, and we see the agenda for what is going on is the 101, which is a number that is used for something with the torture chamber. No, it was George Orwell. There were a torture chamber for those who didn't want to follow the system, and that was number 101. But in this pet goat there also was this reptilian skin looking figure in the screen that also have these shark teeth, and he has one gold teeth, and he has a ring in the family ear, in the family side of him. Family, I say that because it's the family side when you read faces and body language in Chinese. But he also has this pyramid here at this point of the face. In Danish, this point of the face is called hagen. And here I think about the symbolism that was used in Second World War to symbolize what we have learned should be the bad part. The swastika in Danish, that symbol is called hagekors. Hagekors. And there were more with pyramids in the pet goat. I think it's Pet Goat 2 it's called. But we saw what I assume is symbolism for being crucified, Jesus. There are, in the end of the movie, those 3 pyramids before he sailed out to the light. And we see one is hit and start to break down. And in the end, all 3 pyramids is broken down. So there could be a hint to maybe something with family and being crucified. Here it could maybe symbolize a whole family is broken down. Maybe both the father, the mother, and the child have been destroyed in the process of being enlightening to end up where you understand and can see what was actually going on and what was the reason for the breakdown of this family. But there were also the school teacher. She is also in purple. And we have the 3 hearts that could be father, mother, and child. And yeah, this could maybe look like the infinity, the 8, and it's not very clear. But I noticed her hair. It looks like an opposite tree here, or a mirrored tree, and a 2 and a 2. So that could be the Skull and Bones number 322. But Bush was also pictured in this cartoon, and here I want you to notice the D, and he is pointing up with his index finger to the evolution and what is ending with the enlightenment. So there could be a hint to it's about the evolution, the family, the connection, the genetic evolution. And we have the clock that is on 12, so it's doomsday clock, and now it's doomsday. I wanted to notice his finger and the D. But here we see he is making some kind of a dance, and in Danish this kind of dance is called a step dance. And it brings us to this.
Buzz, this is Houston, F2, 1/160th second for shadow photography on the sequence camera. Okay. I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Yes, I was talking about the moon the other day, where I was talking about the tam-tam and teeth. And we ended up with a moon village that was called tam-tam. And after this video, I think I will make one about moon connection to the teeth subject. But one small step, and we have Bush making the step dance. And then we have here a place where I think the picture is from something called the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission. They have a table shape just like the letter D, and I can also see it maybe could symbolize the teeth in the mouth. But we know in English and American, dentist and dental starts with the letter D. In Danish it starts with T. We call it a tooth doctor, tandlæge. But they also use the word dental in some situation. But it makes me think of the dating site. I still have this profile, even though I do not really use it. But after I figured out there is something going on with the Prince of Dubai, I noticed extra when there are persons from Saudi Arabia and Dubai who try to contact me. Here's one who came the other day, May it D. So there we have the D again. And May could symbolize 5, and id, oath, But it makes me also think, the finger made me think of this hologram for the king. I'll talk about him next time.